You've dressed like that all day?
This is how we roll on a Good Friday.
I've been gone
It's
all day.
It's TGI Good Friday.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Javier.
Hi, I'm Gretchen.
And I'm Melanie. And it's Good Friday.
And this is Fishbowl. So this is the Fishbowl right before Easter.
Wait.
What?
These light up.
Oh, I'm sure that the people having seizures are happy about it. And look at you all, Miss Jackie Onassis's glasses. How are you?
I'm good. I'm what you call ready for the weekend.
Oh, alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just got back from El Paso. Yay, long trip. And these two were alone all day, obviously, and had some fun on their own, yeah.
This is how we roll. You should have seen the look on the UPS guy's face.
Oh gosh, what happened?
Well, I asked him, like, he's carrying in all the boxes, and I was like, did you expect anything different? And he goes, actually, no. And then he said, the other day you were dressed kind of normal, and I was wondering what was going on.
What was wrong with you?
Yeah, he prefers this too.
Yeah.
I actually like the glasses because the lights aren't glaring in my face now.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see the reflection off my glasses like severe? Did you guys see that?
Anyways.
The light is intense. Yes.
Anyways, someday I'll have a normal crew.
No, he won't.
What's the fun in that?
He doesn't like it. He craves the weirdness. He loves it.
All right, so let's have our cheers. This is Fishbowl, our weekly wind down, and we're coming. Well, we're actually filming a little early. Yeah, it's boiling water, so we don't want to.
Cheers.
Yeah, we're drinking tea.
It's boiling, so you're just gonna scold us.
No.
It actually is really hot. I can see the
I don't think I can drink mine yet. I like your mug.
Do you like that?
Yeah. The wifey.
That wifey.
Oh, that's
I
good.
see it's steaming.
Yours is so little.
That's good. It's a tea mug. It's a tea mug.
This
All
is
right,
really
so
hot.
anyways.
Tea mug.
Yeah, well, don't take a sip of it yet.
It's steaming hot. Are you trying to burn us on camera?
Yes.
I can't
not
take
nice.
a drink. I can feel it. Like, I can feel the heat.
It's like steaming up your nose. It's like,
I literally told him, hey, we'll have freshly brewed tea. And they said, ooh, yummy.
It's got a good scald on it.
Okay, good. All right. Anyways,
really
this
do
is
think-
Fishbowl, our weekly wind down, where we go over questions that you guys have asked through the week. And
What flavor of tea is this?
this is lavender rooibos.
Rooibos.
really good.
Rubios. Rubois.
Whatever. It's
really
lavender. Yes, it's very good.
I just tried
Oh,
it. It
you
almost
know-
tastes like
It's
a
very
horchata.
heavy antioxidant, and it should help you with your liver.
Yeah, you know, this is lavender and green Rubios. And it was one that they had on special this week. And I was actually up there on Monday,
Oh, well, I bought it.
and I got a free sample of it when I was in the shop.
It's good, huh?
And you know what she told me?
What?
It's very high in caffeine.
No, it says no caffeine.
Well, it's early enough in the day. If we stay up tonight, we'll know.
It says no caffeine.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Rubios is a caffeine free.
Yes. So anyways, all right. So
Okay.
how was your week
I was
this
worried
week?
about that.
Did you have a good week?
Yes.
Yeah?
Stayed
It's
very
so
busy.
hot.
Stayed very busy. Yep.
You know, I have to say, it's kind of awkward because you still feel like the society is taking a big hit off of COVID and stuff. And our little town seems to be a little different. Like, we never had extreme numbers in COVID. We had it, but not extreme like a lot of other places.
Right. Even Carlsbad kind of, even though their numbers were a little higher, they weren't as high as the bigger towns. So yeah,
Right.
we skirted it. New Mexico skirted it.
And our business,
You
hasn't
cannot
suffered.
say that for the entire state.
Okay, now for the whole state, yes. Okay.
We are actually the Four
Our
Corners
counties.
area and the Navajo population
Yes.
took a really big hit,
No,
and it's
you're right.
been horrific for certain parts of the
Our
state.
counties skirted it.
Yes.
The rest of it has not. No, you're absolutely right.
and on the business side of it, it hasn't impacted us in a way that I would have expected it to.
Our counties
Yes.
again. Yeah.
I really thought that because our little town has so many little businesses, so I really expected our town to be hit harder, and it wasn't.
Well, we lost a couple. We did lose a
Yeah.
couple. I mean, every town lost a couple. The damage has been done. It's but recovery's happening. I think that I'm a little scared of what's going to happen with all the supplies and everything. But
Well, our economic security in our part of the state is vastly due to the base and our connection to the military here. So without Holloman Air Force Base and our military families and folks here, we would have been hit really hard. So that's really our saving grace for our community.
Yeah.
Well, even with that said, one of our first positives came from base.
Yep.
But though I would say, as a whole, Alamogordo has really been very fortunate. And I just want to praise those who took it seriously.
Yes. Yeah, Alamo skirted it. Carlsbad, not so much with oil and gas, but they're recovering. The rest of our state, we're all rooting for you because there's several parts of it that are coming out of it. And supplies are an issue. That was my week. Supplies. We're dealing with all the shortages and everything like that. So we're getting news on the daily about how things are happening. Things are changing for us.
You know, I feel like we've been talking about this like foam shortage for months now, because we started talking about it in the very first Fishbowl.
Yep.
And what number are we at?
We're on number 12 today. Yay!
Oh, wow. Okay, so we've been talking about this for 12 weeks, 3 months.
Yep, foam and steel.
And it is, I mean, really actually for a year, because it started quite some time ago, but it's now getting really even more serious. And I know that we keep talking about that every single episode, and it's not to sound like a broken record, but it's real, and it's not only affecting our industry, but automotive industry. It's across the board, and I think it's starting to catch up, and where it was kind of a surprise to a lot of people, and back ordering issues on sheets or pillows.
Yep.
I actually had a customer come in today, and he was totally understanding, and he said, "Not a problem, ma'am. I completely understand." Even though I could tell him straight up, "I can get you that product, but it's going to probably be 3 months from now or more." Like, I don't even have an ETA. Like, I don't even have a projection. And it was simply just a set of sheets.
Yep.
That was a specific color and a specific size. And because of the back ordering issues across the board on a global scale, I was like, I can't even tell you when. And I've had some customers waiting a really long time. So, but they were very understanding.
That's we have lucked out. We have very understanding customers.
Because he's a contractor, and so he's been dealing with it with wood.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Every third email I get is either a price increase from a vendor, or a shortage notification, or a, hey, we're putting this on backstock. And I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, small business right now, you know, we came out of the economic hit, and now we're facing a supply hit, and it's insane. But I mean, I always say I love the challenge. I absolutely love the challenge of it. With
a big, so you have the supply hit, but then you have an increased demand.
A total increase in demand.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we're facing just unlimited challenges. But the cool thing is that it makes you think. Instead of just sitting there and doing the monotonous work day in and day out, we're thinking differently, and that's important. We're having to be so active.
And the constant adaptation is right up our alley. We love to be uncomfortable because it keeps you thinking and it keeps you moving forward instead of sitting and getting comfortable. But at the same time, it's something we want to repeat to make sure. It could be the very first time a viewer watches this and they just get to hear about it. So for those that are hearing us repetitiously, we are not trying to
make excuses.
Yeah, we're not trying to make it sound like, guess what, we're going to talk again. It's more along the lines, we just want to make sure everybody's informed, because it really is a real impact. You come into the store and you're needing something, and we want to help you, but we also want you to be aware.
And saying all this, we are fully stocked. We like we've said before, yeah, because we're all Debbie Downers, but no, we are fully stocked. We have the product. In fact, we're more stocked today than we ever have been at both places, both stores. And the reason that is because we researched the hell out of this, and we knew it was coming. It's just that today, for instance, we were told that we have orders that are being pushed back a week, and then we found out that our next orders are going to be pushed back 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. So it's like it's happening. It's like we're having to adapt as we're driving the car. It's super cool.
So like we're stocked to the brim.
Yes.
And we have more orders coming in, and we have slated schedules and slated deliveries, and we're rocking it there. But for very special ordered items or very specific items, trying to go like where we used to have the ability to be like, oh, let's go to the computer and look this item up, and then you get your heart set on that one specific item, but it's not available because the distributor is out. That's the hard part.
Yep.
So we do have a lot of stock in-house. It's all for sale.
Well, you guys, okay,
available.
so we think we're in a tough boat. I was talking to my buddy that owns a bike shop here in town, and he was telling me, because his floor is completely empty, he was telling me he won't be restocked until 2024.
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, 2024.
Yeah, that blew my mind because bicycles are bicycles. I'm just like, wow, that just blew my mind. I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you run out of bicycles?
Oh,
They're
metal, steel, shipping. It's insane.
I really feel like those bicycles are going somewhere else. Like, there's a whole conspiracy there. I'm not buying it. I literally am going to have to put on a aluminum hat for that one because I'm like, yeah, no, bicycles are being rerouted to like some other place in the world.
No, they actually had shows on this, and we watched them because the bicycles were being purchased by the hundreds in days instead of sporadically throughout the week because of COVID. People wanted outdoor activity that they would be allowed to do without a group.
There's documentaries.
Okay, a whole bunch of people going into it again.
I can believe that because this week I can't say the name. Beepity beep. Well, I can.
I don't have my chicken.
Can I say Facebook?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, because we're on Facebook. Okay.
We're on Facebook.
Okay, so Facebook reminded me of what I was doing a year ago, and I was like, it must be the end of the world because I literally pulled out both of my bicycles from the garage, dusted them off, like I put new, like I literally was out in the garage, like cleaning my bicycles up and my road bike. I pulled out all my road biking shoes and my helmet, and I was exercising, and it was like it was like at the beginning of the quarantine, and I was like, it must be the end of the world because I ran today and I did jumping jacks, and I even got a jump rope out.
Wow. Did it
I
all
was
go back
jump
in?
roping. I think I really did only do that for like a day. I started jump roping, and you know how hard that is? Like, if you're not used to it, it hurts so bad. I did bicycle a lot, though, because I remember being quarantined with John, and we actually did get to live together for like 3 months.
Ooh.
It was really wonderful, and it was like an experimental test drive.
It actually wasn't 3 months. It was more like 3 weeks, but she was all like, it felt like 3 years.
No. So it was like, it was kind of weird because I'd never in my life would have been like, because we met in high school. So back in high school, if somebody had come up to John and I and been like, in the year 2020, you guys are going to be dating
in quarantine,
and everybody in the world's going to be wearing face masks, like, and told us all of the things that were going to happen in 2020.
Would have been awesome, wouldn't it? You'd be like,
I would have been like, what kind of weird movie?
It wouldn't have been as shocking as it was with politics. Ooh, boo, hiss.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It got politicized a little bit. Yep. All right.
Oh, so, it was a weird world.
Let's start doing what we're here for.
I said all of that because now I understand the bicycle conspiracy a little bit more.
Okay. So, Fishbowl, where we answer your questions. So, question number 1, it is, what is Gretchen's accent? I cannot place it at all. You have an accent?
Sometimes.
Really?
I do? Unless if I'm talking.
Is this your question?
Purpose.
Did you send this question in?
I don't even know where that came from.
Okay. So what is Gretchen's accent? I cannot place it at all. Please tell us about your accent.
Well, I'd tell you, but then I gotta shoot ya.
Oh dear. So it's obviously not a Boston accent.
It's not from Boston, even though I can kind of rock that one. Actually, I didn't know I had an accent. I used to have an accent, but I don't have an accent, I don't think.
Well, somebody asked.
If I have an accent, whoever asks that, tell me where you think it's from, because I would love to know where my accent is from.
Yeah, please leave it in the comments. She was. Weren't you raised in like South Carolina or something?
Oh, I lived there.
Okay.
I was a military brat, but if you want to say it that way, I also lived in Tennessee. That's a huge draw. Lived in Hawaii. They have their own accent as well. Lived in South Carolina. Lived here. I just, yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Where do you think her accent comes from?
I don't know, but I have to say something. I am so distracted by my large earring. I'm afraid it's hitting my microphone.
It's not. It's you're over an inch
even
away.
if I do this.
You're an inch away.
What's it hitting?
Nothing.
Your necklace.
Oh,
your pearls.
I kept hearing. Okay.
It's the refill tube that you have back here where you
They're
pump
so.
the air in there.
I'm just not used to wearing such big earrings. Accent? I guess I've not really ever noticed that she has an accent.
Somebody asked her.
But sometimes an accent does come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm pretending. I don't know.
Maybe you were pretending with the customer. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't think I ever do that.
Maybe we should do that one day. We should just all have like a pirate accent.
I was at a
Can we do a pirate
Taco
day?
Bell and the guy was trying to pull off an English accent and I was like, it doesn't even sound real, but okay. Yeah, that actually happened.
I think that guy. I saw that guy
Was
at
he not
Dunkin'.
angry?
Wait,
Oh,
I saw that guy at Dunkin' Donuts. I
was
think he really speaks like that.
Oh, really? Oh. It
Well,
sounded
see-
fake.
You might
Most
have a
accents do
combination.
sound fake.
You know, like if you lived in England somewhere and then moved down here and started picking up a little bit of slang,
Yeah, England to Dallas, Texas. Ooh, that'd be an awesome accent.
that would be really
All right, on to the second question.
I always get the accent of the person that I'm talking to.
Oh, yeah.
Like I pick it up, and like if somebody's like got a kind of a Spanish accent, I can totally slip into like Mexico City, and then I start picking up the dialect at the same time in this English, like that I have an accent. But if somebody is speaking in an English accent, I start speaking like I have an English accent, and whatever like pattern the person is speaking in,
The chameleon kicks in, yeah.
and I wonder if other people notice that when I'm talking to them that
I'm still waiting for someone to come in that only speaks Spanish, so you have to talk. By the way, she's fluent in Spanish.
Más o
So
menos.
I think it would be awesome if somebody would please come
Oh,
in
no.
and just speak Spanish with Mel so we can hear her sell on
Ay,
the floor
Dios
in
mío.
Spanish. Yes, we need it to happen.
I actually do need somebody to come in and just converse with me, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yep.
That's right. So
It's
hurry
getting
up.
rusty.
Ándale, güey.
Necesito practicar mi gramática más.
That's not how.
Por favor.
No. Okay.
Ayúdame.
I apologize to everyone for her language. Okay.
What?
I snore a lot. My wife wants me to try out an adjustable bass because she saw a commercial where the bass stopped the person snoring. Does this really work? You have the answer to this because you've addressed this several times.
Yeah, so if you're on an adjustable base, the whole purpose of it is it doesn't cure any type of sleep apnea. It's not a cure, but what it does is aid in better breathing based off of direction. So if you raise the head 7 to 9%, 7 to 9 degrees, however you want to word that, you want to raise the head up slightly. What that does is it changes the degree that gravity pulls back on your throat when your muscles are relaxed. So if you sit up slightly, it's not pulling straight back, it's more at an angle, so it allows your airways to stay open. But if you have something else going on, like a deviated septum, or a complete blockage, that happens as well. Sometimes the uvula in the back of your throat can actually cause a blockage as well. So that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't react like a CPAP, but it does assist in breathing. So if you have snoring issues, that can help. Just like breathing strips can help. There are plenty of different methods, but yes, a adjustable base under your head does help.
And we do have an automatic base that responds to your snoring. Did you already mention that?
Not today.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
she hasn't gotten into details.
I was
Yes.
afraid that I like blanked out for a minute and I missed something.
Speaking of refills, okay, keep going.
Because I was thinking, and sometimes when I think at the same time somebody's talking, I miss something.
It's because the hamster makes a lot of noise in that little wheel up there.
So we actually do have bases that if you snore in your sleep, you don't even have to push the button. It just reacts to you snoring.
Yep.
You know, but I wonder, it must be you have to have the microphone on your side,
Right.
and it's set on your side, because what if your partner is snoring and it's moving your side? That would not be
That
good.
would not be good. Yeah.
So you got to watch your settings, and there's usually on the base app, it will show your side of the bed. It has a little diagram, and then you would attach it to your phone through Bluetooth.
Yep.
And the app is Bluetooth to the base, and it knows your side,
To your
and it
phone.
knows your microphone is which side of your bed where your phone is.
Yep.
It's very smart.
Yep. Yep.
And the wedge pillow.
And a wedge pillow will help you. Yeah. Okay, so all of these things are not cures, but they alleviate. And what I mean by that is it won't solve your snoring 100%, but it will solve your snoring like by half, or maybe even a little bit more by half. The noise will be reduced because the like you said, the muscles won't be going all the way down, so you'll have a little bit easier of an airway, but the muscles will still be loose in your throat. Agreed?
Agreed.
All right. Okay, that was a really good question. We actually have that one quite often. Okay. Ooh, the rest bed is amazing, but I sleep alone. Will it work for one person?
Okay, I can answer that.
Okay.
If you order a twin or a TXL, it works perfectly,
Why is that?
because it's a one bladder system head to toe. It's one side.
Very good.
When you move into queen and king sizes, there are bladders that are on either side of the bed where each person would lay.
Right.
So there's a your side, mine side, your side. Did I say mine side?
Yes, mine side, your side.
Mine side, your side. This side's mine. If you are somebody that wants a queen or king size rest bed because you like to sprawl out and sleep in the middle and like spin around,
Much like you do on your desk.
when
Sprawl out on your desk.
not me physically,
Maybe documents, but
I have unicorns everywhere. I'm taking
That's what
over
I
the
meant.
front.
That's what I meant.
I'm taking that entire thing over.
Okay, so focus on the rest
Which is
bed.
fantastic, because on my days off, you have to sit there and you're surrounded by rainbows and unicorns.
We're focusing on the rest bed.
It's awesome. Okay.
Draw it back here. Come on. Bring it back. Bring it back.
I don't know if I can.
Okay, she's lost it. So, yes, could you complete the...
okay, so where she was going with that is
Yeah.
if you don't stay on your side, it doesn't respond. So your side of the bed is what you have set for you, and the pressure maps are going to read your side only for what you have set. So if you happen to go to the middle or out to the edges, then it's not going to pick you up.
Pretty much, you got to stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not saying that you can't do it, but the computer will have to catch up with the other side. So let's say that you have it programmed for you being on your side, and there's certain settings, and this side is set for you being on your back. When you roll over to this side, the computer has to catch up. Could take a couple minutes.
Now, don't they have an essentials bed
They
that's
have
even
an
less?
essentials,
Like
yes.
the rest bed essentials is, instead of having 5 chambers, it's just 3.
It's 3, but it's
And it
still,
goes.
No, it
is it
doesn't go all the way
divided?
across. It's still divided. Yeah. So it's still a multiple chamber bed. It's just they cut it down. Yeah, but yes. So I honestly, when it comes to one person sleeping on the rest bed, I have a very long talk with them, and I don't try and talk them out of it, but I do try and let them know that that's what's going to happen with it. It is a wonderful bed. Wonderful otherwise.
Is there a way with the rest bed to set your preference and then lock it?
You can always do that. Yeah.
So you could set
it
either
manually.
side
Yes.
manually, and then and set it the same for both sides, and then lock it,
And then leave it. And yes, you can do that. Yes.
and then you can sleep in the middle.
Yes. Yep, that's exactly right. Yep. Okay. Thank you for that question. That was really good, and a lot of people have asked that question. Okay. Oh, another adjustable base question. Do I have to choose between having a bed and an adjustable base? Can you guys make it work in my existing bed? Oh, like furniture. So can I have a piece of furniture, bed, and have an adjustable base with it? Will it work with it?
You're talking like headboard, footboard,
headboard,
platform.
footboard, rails. Yeah. Who wants this one?
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
I was gonna say, since you couldn't complete the first one, you go for it, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, we have some bases that are total lay flat. You can take the legs off and they can go on an existing platform as long as that platform is strong enough or designed properly for that. If it only has like 3 or 4 beams, then the legs stay on and it goes into the legs. No. Yeah. Does that make sense?
This is interesting.
Okay, so let's say you have a headboard and footboard that's not continuous platforms like this, real close, right? It's not a true platform.
Okay.
If it's just a couple of different beams of support that your box spring goes on, your base can go there and sit there within the existing frame with its legs on. But if you have a true platform bed, and that's where the slats are only about a half of an inch or a centimeter. Is a half an inch and centimeter the same? I know a centimeter is my pinky.
It's not.
I'm getting distracted.
Stop! You're making it worse.
If it's a true platform, that sucker can just lay on it.
Just like that. Okay.
But you have to communicate with us, and maybe we need to see pictures of this or talk about it, because I did have a gentleman that bought a really nice Bali bed
Oh, I remember this.
before he came to our store. Oh, is that a thing? I thought that
it's
was
not.
just
Is it
a,
okay?
No,
It's like
it's
she's
a
is that a
okay.
brand?
It's a design.
It's a design?
Design.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, he bought a Bali bed. Bali bed. Yeah.
I really don't even still know what that is, but it sounds really fancy.
Sounds like
It's-
basketball.
No, it's a big, beautiful bed.
Is it a volleyball?
I'll show you guys after.
Does
the
it
show.
come with a cheetah?
No
Does it
cheetahs.
come with a cheetah?
There's no
Comes with a
cheetahs.
peacock.
Bali has no cheetahs. It might have peacocks, but it has no cheetahs. Anyway, so you were saying, so he bought
What's
it
in
and
this
he bought
tea?
nothing.
It's magic.
Okay.
So, but unfortunately, he was not able to then, bought the bed, came to us, found his ideal mattress, and I really sold him on an adjustable base.
Yeah, he's a doctor. He's on his feet all the time. He needed relaxation. He got on
Has
this
a bad
thing.
back, and he's like, oh, I need this. Well, we got it all there. It won't work with the bed,
Right.
and he could not return the bed. And so, and because it was such a big investment and unable to return it, and he just needed a place to sleep and he just needed to get back to his work routine, he had to return the base because
Right.
it didn't work properly.
Yeah,
So
it would
we,
not work with his
was real sad.
particular type of bed, right? Mm-hmm. So what
Sad
is yours? Yeah. What is your take on that? What can you have a bed, piece of furniture, and an adjustable base?
Yeah. Like Mel was describing, we just take the slats out and we set the power base inside of there.
Inside. Yep.
And depending on the height of your side rails to a bed, we can adjust the heights. That way you're not cracking knuckles anytime you're changing your fitted sheets on your mattress. Or if you need it to be a height adjusted as far as your height, that way you're not having to jump up into the bed. They also can do that with the footing on there. And some furniture, I'll have to say though, we've had some people come in with like antique furniture and stuff, so some beds you can't. If you have that rail system inside that comes in too far, the adjustable base will not fit in there, because the
Right.
adjustable base is cut to be the same width as the mattress. So if you have that lip that comes in, it actually makes it smaller distance in there than the mattress. But most furniture nowadays, the current stuff, is going to be adjustable friendly.
We've done some really cool custom work on the antique stuff. We only have come across one piece of furniture that we weren't able to do, and that was a cast iron bed. I've never seen a cast iron antique bed. It was gorgeous. This was in Carlsbad. I was involved in that one, and we tried like crazy to make it fit. We were looking, do we cut something, do we adjust something? And no, this thing was solid cast iron bed, was absolutely beautiful rails, beautiful headboard and everything, and we just couldn't make it work. But I would say 99.9% of the beds out there, we can make them work.
And the adjustables are also headboard compatible. So if you have a headboard that you need attached to it, you can do that as well.
Yep. And the big thing, like that Mel said, was we do communicate with our customers. We'll have them shoot us pictures. We've had people shoot us pictures with a ruler, with a measuring tape, just so that way we know exactly what we need to be doing when we get there. So yeah, communication is vital. Okay? All right. Last question of the night. Oh, okay. This is kind of the same thing. How interesting.
If this is another adjustable base and all of the other fishbowls, you as a moderator are like, we're not going to talk about the same thing, and you put it back in.
I'm not doing that right now.
Are you moderating properly?
Yeah, I'm moderating properly.
You can't even talk.
It better not be about an adjustable
There's something
base.
in this tea because I'm feeling goofy too.
I think it's that hamster.
No, there's something in the tea.
Do you feel weird?
Yeah, it feels weird. Yeah, it's a good tea. All right, I have a bed. I have a bed, and in parentheses, furniture, in parentheses, that is really high. I need.
Are you really high? Is that what you're laughing at?
There's nothing in the tea. I promise you, it was sealed. Okay, I have a bed furniture that is really high. I need a mattress, but I see these bigger mattresses that I'm afraid would make my bed way too high. What can you do to fix it? How do you handle this?
The adjustable legs.
Okay.
An adjustable base comes with a small
No,
and medium.
they're talking mattress. Yeah, there's no base on it. It's just the mattress.
Are we talking
that would
deep
be
pocketed?
The foundation then. So the foundation would be the answer.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is this person came in and saw like the thermal balances are really thick because they're hybrids, and I think that's what they're looking at, and they're like, I have a really tall bed. I can't buy a new mattress because the bed's going to be too high. How would we handle that?
We would find out the depth that they need. So if they're going to be standing next to it, we can tell as far as the lowest setting to what a standard structure would have. And from there, we can do the math. Just subtract off the difference to see if you need to have a standard foundation, which is 9 inches, or a low profile, which is 5 inches, or a bunkie board, which is 2 inches.
It goes from about here to here to here is the differences that we can do. And it lowers your mattress every single time. Yeah. What's your take on that one? How's that tea? I promise you there's nothing goofy with the tea, but it does feel good.
I think it's the lavender.
It might be the lavender.
She's a happy bunny.
Did you hear how I said lavender?
Lavender.
Yeah.
I think it's the lavender. We needed some lavender tea.
There was a question. Are you focused yet? All right, so anyways, unless she has a giggle attack, I'm going to go ahead and address the question too. It's exactly what Gretchen said. What we've done in the past, again, take pictures of it. She's getting better.
I always have a tape measure at my desk.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
This morning, both of the tape measures were gone, and I was all riled up.
She got a little excited, and I was like ducking into the office.
I was
But I
so
found
mad.
it.
I don't know what. I think that was pre-coffee,
Okay.
like second cup of coffee, and I was like, "Where?" I can't even say it.
Honk.
Yeah, it was pre-opening. It was
Okay.
very early, and I needed a tape measure.
We had a question. So anyways, like she said, we'll take pictures. We measure from the rail down. We go from the height that you want it, because remember, mattresses have a height that's safest for you, and that would be like the bottom of your bottom of your buttocks.
It's
right?
your fanny line.
Yeah, your fanny line. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right there.
So
Yes.
just like that. So right at that point is where you want the mattress to be, because if the mattress is too low, then you're squatting to get into bed and squatting to get out. That gets hard. And when it's too high, then you're climbing to get into bed, and it's not safe because you could fall out.
I really do think that the height of a bed affects so many different things, not only at home and like for safety reasons and getting in and out of the bed, but I do believe this is one of my hypotheses.
Aluminum hat theory. Okay.
Okay. I actually asked Javier to drop some of the beds today by a couple of inches, because I felt that I could have sold those beds had they not been so tall on the base, that the deep pocketed mattress on top of a high adjustable base, because the adjustable bases can go from 3 to 6 to 9 inches. And so if you have a 9-inch adjustable base setting plus the deep pocket, that puts you at a really high bed. That's more like for a Victorian look, a Victorian style in your home. Well, I said, let's see if we can just drop those bases to a more comfortable height, and then we can always tell them if that's too low, we can bring it up.
Yeah.
But I really do feel like it's been impacting some of the sales that I've had, because I've had older folks and some folks that are still young, but they're intimidated by the higher bed. So
they're vertically challenged.
They little peoples.
You're gonna start throwing.
They're little people. They're cute.
Because nobody, like
Steph,
a very small percentile likes crawling into the bed. So that's my theory. And so we dropped a bunch of beds today to see if, because I think those people would have really fallen in love with that mattress. But one, it has a soft edge around it, okay? And if you have a soft edge and your feet don't touch the floor, that soft edge can be very uncomfortable feeling, especially if you're pregnant.
That's a really good thought, yeah.
Okay, because I have had some mothers-to-be, or expecting mothers, that I think would have been ideal for that, but they didn't like that feeling, because nobody would.
I have a mother thing for when we wrap up on our what we learned, because that was a lot of fun this week.
I have to say this though, with that story, The Princess and the Pea, how did she get into bed?
All right,
Ooh, trampoline.
Right? It had to be. I was thinking like a cherry picker.
With that distraction, because I obviously can't bring them in, we're going to go ahead and take a break. So we'll see you in the opposite side of this commercial.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
We're back. What did you do?
He's happy to see it.
He's gonna do
So, what did we learn this week? Wow, she is on something today, because this girl has been.
tea.
There's nothing in the tea. It's vanilla. It's lavender vanilla.
It's got to be the lavender. No, seriously, I was feeling like my back was all hurting, and
now it's like magically fine.
I think it's the lavender. You know, lavender in France. I want to go see that someday.
I want to go to Holland and I want to see the tulip fields.
Isn't there lavender here in New Mexico? There's lavender fields here in New Mexico.
Okay, yes, there's lots, and I'd like to see those as well. But I want to see the provincial fields of lavender.
She wants to go afar.
Abroad.
Over there.
Over yonder.
Over yonder.
But
All right,
if
so
I
what
ever
did we learn
get there,
this week?
that's what I want to see.
What did we learn this week? Let's reel it in. All right, you go first. Because you always go last. You can't get out of this one. You go first.
I like to go last. Okay, so if you come into the store, you're going to notice there's been some big changes. The whole front end of the store now, where the wooden floor is all boutique. That's right. We spread it out. There's no more bedding center up there. The bedding center has been transitioned to the middle of the store.
This is still in the Alamogordo store. We haven't made it to the Carlsbad store.
And the only thing left is going to be the pillow wall that needs to go above the sheets. So besides that, everything's already been moved around and adjusted. So I've made room for the boutique stuff so I can bring in more. You know what it is? All day has been so stressful, and now she's just like relaxing and it's all coming out.
I think
it's kind of
so,
like being
yeah.
punch drunk or something, where you're tired and it just happens.
I think that's actually what it is.
I think it's the whole week. This whole week has been so intense.
Yeah. Super busy.
Yeah.
It's good to be busy, but you know, it's also
I mean, it's a good
to catch
intensity.
up.
Yeah, we have. I mean, I think stimulus checks are.
Yeah, the stimulus checks are definitely out.
So we've had wave after wave after wave of really
And
cool
tax
stuff.
Yes,
returns.
and thank you very much for considering us. We appreciate every single one of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so it's your turn. What did you learn this week other than...
Okay, so I learned this week that there are customers out there that have purchased mattresses and spent quite a bit of money on them. We're talking $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 or more on beds that within a year are hurting them.
Okay.
They have buyer's remorse. Their beds have body impressions in them within a year. And when they came in and they were looking and they said, "Oh, this bed looks so good. This feels so good." What are you doing?
Excuse you. Okay. So this bed looks so
I had
good.
zero control of that. That was an internal burp.
Okay.
And it kind of came out my nose.
The fact that you're seeing this is proof that I don't edit the video, because somebody was asking why we don't do it live. Because, well, I would be tempted to cut it, but the fact that I'm leaving this in here.
I forgot that I had a microphone on when I went to the restroom.
Bobby's now going to be listening.
Oh my god.
Because that's not creepy.
That's gonna be awesome.
My mic was still hot.
Yeah. The hot mic incidents. All right.
Okay.
So what did you learn this week? Can we reel this in, please?
Did you know that those customers that spent upwards of $5,000 on their bed with body impressions within 1 year had no idea if they had a warranty by the manufacturer?
For real.
How does so like when you're buying it, they don't tell you? Did they explain this to you?
Yeah, they were never told by the person that sold them the bed.
So was it sold to them, not online?
No, it was sold
We're like
person to
grilling
person.
her. How does this happen?
Well, just
I
to
need a
bring out
light
the
right here.
information.
Yeah.
Actually, this kind of looks like those lights.
Yeah.
You're being questioned.
This is so weird.
Yeah, they purchased it person to person. Yep. And they just really needed a bed because they had just moved to town. And they had not been informed that there was any sort of manufacturing warranty. So they felt that their money was just gone. And she goes, "There is no way I can convince my husband to buy another bed for us because we just bought this one within a year ago. And it's already got a visible body impression." So I told her to go back to the place that she purchased it from, and if they are not helpful, to contact the dealer or the manufacturer on the label of the bed directly, and
Or to get it back to us, and maybe we can. Well, it'd be hard for us, but still.
because it may not even be a bed that we deal with. So this was a very big brand bed.
Is your mind blown on this? Because my mind's blown on.
Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering.
I'm not saying that it's non-existent. Like there has to be a warranty on that bed.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like.
But the customer service at that end of it, and I'm finding that more and more and more, that I've had multiple customers this week say that they weren't even aware that beds had warranties. They've never bought a bed with a warranty before.
Wow.
And either it's been that long since they bought a bed, or they got one used, but they had no idea. So with us, we have a couple of different types. Depending on the level of investment and the manufacturer on the floor, we do have some beds in our lower lines that are just like 7 years, okay? Then we have a 10-year and a 12-year. And then we also have some that go up to 20, right? The first 10 years and then 10 years prorated after that.
Right.
And 15.
And 15 is stuck in the middle there. So we have varying, and those are manufacturing warranties. There's also warranties on adjustable bases.
Right.
Okay. Then we sell, on top of the adjustable base manufacturing, we sell a comprehensive, complete adjustable base protection plan that extends it to 10 years full coverage. We also have protection plans for the furniture that you purchase at the time, so that covers it for even rips, tears, dog stains. There's like life happens. There's like 20 different itemized things that can cover that investment. So if you're not being, I don't even like calling them upsells, but if you're not being offered those protection plans at the time of service, you're not even aware of it. First of all,
in your opinion, you guys, how do we handle the educating the customers on the warranties we offer? Are we covering it enough? Do you think that
I cover it every time?
Okay.
I think every time I mention it every single time. I even mention that our pillows and our sheets.
Our sheets?
Yeah, that was, I don't know what, I had a little bit of a like.
It's the tea.
So even the sheets and mattress protectors have warranties on them, like 5-year warranties.
Yep. Well, that's quite the lesson. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, and then we have an in-house guarantee.
Yep. Oh yeah, the most important one.
Which does not mean you get to sleep on the mattress or the couch in-house, like here personally. Although
a lot of people do ask to take naps in here.
Which is fine.
We never charge for the first 15 minutes. All right, so anyways.
Sometimes I take a nap in here.
I'm surprised.
When he's not looking.
I'm trying the product.
What I learned this week. Okay.
Did I finish? No, I didn't finish.
No, you didn't, but you keep on being distracted, and I just was like,
30 days. If you purchase a mattress protector with us and you use it for 30 days, I don't care what you do with that mattress protector after the 30 days. If you want to rip that sucker off of there.
But the first 30 days,
you need that guy on there. But the first 30 days, you put that on you. Not on you. On your person. I'm a mess. You put that on your bed, you can call us and say within the 3rd or 4th week, return that bed.
Do you think that maybe your thing is a little too tight today?
No, but did you see this? I wanted to do a drop on this.
I saw what you did.
She rolled him up.
I rolled this
Poor
up.
Little guy.
This is so cool. So you know how I'm always cold? I'm not really cold today.
Never on camera? Is that what you're saying?
This is awesome. Check this out. So it's even got a tail. I'm just gonna mess it all up. It's got a tail. Okay, this is a little unicorn. I have to go like opposite. See? And if you do this.
Oh my goodness, she took off the Easter ears.
All right.
Which, by the way, Gretchen keeps getting her all these horns that are different. So don't be surprised if every week she shows up with a different horn.
All right, so this is like a blanket.
Which the UPS driver freaks out every time he sees it with the horn.
No, not today. Just get used to that. This is what this does. And we sell these. They're made by Lazy Ones. It's a Sherpa fabric polyester type thing. It is so soft.
And we have them in unicorns.
Yep.
We have them in bears. We have them in a monster that's like lime green. And we got one more. It's the owl, the pink owl.
It's so comfortable and cute.
Yes.
Did you see that? Was that on camera?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I was actually checking to make
It's super warm.
Okay. So what I learned today, can I go now? Because what I have is important.
Hello.
We have, okay, well, no, what you have is important too. Okay. Hers was very important too. So, okay. So this week we have a wonderful new delivery team.
Oh, yeah.
Guys that started last week and they carried into this week. This is barely their second week. So naturally, what's going to happen on one of your delivery schedules or delivery runs? Oh, I don't know. A woman's in labor. Yeah. So we have wonderful delivery guys that got a phone call. I believe it was Tuesday, right? Got a phone call that said, "Hey, I'm in labor, but I really need my adjustable base. Would you guys mind bringing it out
Oh,
to me?"
yeah. So it was slated to, be
Yeah.
that day. And
Yeah.
she's literally in the hospital
In labor.
in labor, early stages.
Yep. And calls us and says, "I really want it when I get home." And the guys are like, "Sure."
They got all excited. They were so excited and pumped.
Yeah, they were all pumped about it. So the husband actually meets us at the house while his wife's in labor. Meets us at the house and meets them at the house. They do the quick delivery and everything. They come back, and we're all wondering, what baby did she have? Did she have a boy or a girl? We still haven't seen pictures, so hopefully you see this and we get pictures.
Absolutely.
That was a very fun story.
Yeah, that really
The
happened.
husband scores points with that, by the way, for getting that all taken care of. So when mom and baby get to come home, everything is set.
The dude was wanting to leave the room so that way he wouldn't have to be there. I mean, I
No, that's just
scored
you.
points.
That's just you.
That would be you. I had a whole bunch of people in there when I was, So,
Well, you probably had a hippie birth.
no.
Did you
I
have a
wish I
shaman?
had. No.
No?
No, actually, when Oliver was being born, this is not a lie. We had 4 interns that were high school interns at the hospital join us. So I had my brother, who was staying very far away because he was like, he had to be there for Oliver, but he was like, I'm over here. I remember him being in the window, so excited. And then my mom was there, Oliver's father was there, and then there were 4 interns. And I was asked during it if I would allow that, and I approved it. And they were high school students, and then they wrote letters to us after that, like describing
That's lovely. So cool.
well, their feeling on the whole experience, and it was life-changing for them because they had never seen childbirth before, and so it was really, really cool. And some of them, the wording that they used was really awesome. So they were
cool.
handwritten letters that we have.
That's
Very cool.
That's great.
That's
memory.
back when children handwrote stuff. That's awesome. Yeah.
Now they shoot a text message.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways.
Anyways.
Yeah. So we're over by quite a bit. So we have to wrap it up. Until next week, we promise you that she will have a new horn, and maybe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I actually have costumes. I have like
We've
4 or
heard.
5 weeks ahead of time.
We've heard. Yeah. We've heard. And then Gretchen will have new sunglasses most likely because I guess that's her new thing. And me, I'll still be
I like
sitting
that.
here, the normal one. Until next time.
Okay.
See you later. Bye. All right.
Happy Easter!
Oh gosh, yeah,
Yes.
Happy Easter. We didn't even say Happy
Yes.
Easter.
I said
We just
happy.
did.
Happy.
We just
Happy
did.
Easter.
Happy Easter. Bye.
At least you didn't burp on the way out this time.